Acceptance is one major reason Nigeria is still rated second globally in HIV prevalence. And despite government and donor agencies' intervention, Nigeria still remains top in mother-to-child transmission. And this is because most victims are living in denial. The way out, experts say, is for it to be seen as everybody's business because nobody is totally free from it, with the locals saying that it does not show on the face. Bassey tells us more.
Mother-to-child transmission accounts for 90% of HIV infections in children under 15 years in Nigeria, a country faced with 56,681 annual HIV-positive births and more than 210 women living with HIV. It is also on record that about 1.4 million HIV infections were prevented among children between 2010 and 2018 due to the implementation of prevention of mother-to-child transmission in the country. These combined interventions, experts believe, when followed effectively, will reduce the risk of mother-to-child transmission to as low as 1 to 2%, and therefore they advocate prevention of mother-to-child transmission to be everybody's business.
So that is the reason why we try to give people the information that we all have to be involved because we are all affected or infected one way or the other.
As human beings and as people who live in the same community, as it were, urge them to get treatment, that is if they are positive, and they will help them lead normal lives.
The United Nations Children Fund, UNICEF, has remained a strong support to the country since the inception of prevention of mother-to-child transmission program in Nigeria in 2002, and believes journalists have a role to play if everybody must get involved.
Nigeria carries one of the largest burdens, so that they've left us behind and they're making a lot of progress. So the whole world is looking at us to see how we can really improve our own coverage so that the global targets can be met.
The role of the religious and traditional leaders, some say, are also important in the collaborative effort of preventing mother-to-child transmission. Experts, however, recommend that infants born to mothers living with HIV be tested within 4 and 6 weeks of birth. Bassey, NTA News.
Now this is the news on NTA International coming from Abuja. We take another break. More news will continue, don't go away.